Accountability. When we think accountability, a lot of times I know we think about what other people are doing to us and the feeling being wrong and the feeling of wanting to be right. And that's challenging because we grew up like that. We always grew up like somebody hurting us or violating us or making us feel very uncomfortable. And accountability starts with us, as in like it's not so much paying attention to what you did wrong, but just being aware of your actions and how your actions make other people feel. Today at work, we were trying to assemble. I was trying to help them, my coworkers, assemble kits so we can give it to my other coworkers to build them. So, and I kept missing parts. I kept missing parts, and I felt really, really bad. I was just like, damn. And then I thought about myself, just like, you know what? I have a choice here. I can either continue to feel bad about what I'm doing, or I could just take responsibility for my, ability to respond. Because a lot of times, it'd be very challenging to, where it's like feeling of rejection all the time. You're just like, in the mode of keeping a record of score. You think, like, I know for me, I struggle with this all the time. Like, okay, well, then I'm going to get fired, I'm going to get laid off, or, somebody's going to bitch and moan really bad because I've had that situation happen before. So where I've had other coworkers and just management get upset at me and then they let me go. Um, but at the same time, I need to be aware of how I'm thinking, how I'm feeling at the time, because it's easy to get focused on what other people are doing, not focused on what I'm creating. Because that's the thing, we're all creators. Even the term adult, what does that really mean? Like all of us need to research that term adult. We're all like Goldie was saying, like he called himself a professional child. We're all children, especially if you read in the Bible, it says, you cannot enter the kingdom, which is within, unless you become like a little child, like multiple, teachable, open minded. So every time I would mess anything up, or more, most importantly, pull the wrong part, my coworker would tell me, like, hey, like, pull the wrong part. And I would just go and fix it immediately. Because I had a choice to be like, playing with people or say, use an excuse. But I didn't. I was just like, you know what, fix it. And I fixed it. It's weird because it's like, I feel like they were more gracious towards me because I did that. Because they saw, like, how much effort I was putting in. They saw how much intensity I had. And they saw, these people sense intention. They sense, intention meaning like, what do you desire to do? You desire to skate by with work, or you desire to actually like do your best? Or you just kind of just fucking up just to fuck up? People sense that, and that was really powerful for me to experience that today. So anytime like I feel it's been like that for the last 2 weeks, like intense self doubt, intense self hate, intense um what is it called, self esteem issues. How I feel about myself when my real self esteem comes up. When you're constantly being in an environment or a situation, you're told that, what you're doing is wrong. You feel like you're behind, like, oh my gosh, everyone does everything so fast. I'm like, damn. And with me, it's just like, I'm a two, at the core of my soul urge is a two. That's the thing, I can't speed up like everyone else. The reason why is six. I need to be, intuitive, stable, and then allows me to be detailed, perfection. I noticed when I was like doing everything slower, I was actually going faster because it's like I was more detailed with it. And now I like try to speed up. I was too worried about the speed. See, that's the thing. I let my coworker talk to me like, "Oh well, you got to speed up." And that's the other thing. Be aware of what people are saying and challenge it mentally, internally challenge it. Like never accept what people say. Never accept it. Now, I don't care how good their intention is, because again, I am constantly reminded of this. People project their fears onto you, and then their fears become your fears because you don't are not A, not paying attention to it. B, you don't notice it. C, you don't check it. check that thought. Say, hey, okay, is that my thought or somebody else's thought? Is that someone else's projection? And you need to do like 10 per hour. It's just like, why? And everyone boasts about that. They boast about how fast they can go. They boast about how much they can do. I'm like, well, you're still stuck in the same fucking country, not country, company that you keep complaining about. It's like, it reminds me of the story of the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise was slow as fuck. The hare was really fast, but he was so confident in his ability to be fast that the tortoise kept being methodical, deliberate, and intentional. Every single time he would do his task. That's what we all need to do. It's not about this other shit that, we think of. Like, we think, I know I struggle with that all the time. Like, I think about, like, how fast people, got to where they got to. I don't know how they got there. I don't know what sacrifices they had to be or made. It's just the truth. So I encourage us to really just don't be such in a rush to be like everyone else. Don't be such in a rush to, compete with everyone else. Or, that's the thing. It's just like, and I kept asking, like, how am I doing? Just to see, like, where their head is at, where my head is at. I'm like, I should stop doing that because this is my, challenge, my problem, my profit for me to go through. That's what it is. Hope you find this video informative, beneficial. Brothers, sisters,